welcome to the Nightly News. I'm Harley.
And I'm Martin.
Today is May 1st, 1898, and the Columbian Exposition officially opened today.
That's right, and hundreds of thousands of people are flocking to the fair.
Tonight, we'll be having a special report on the World's Fair, starting with a live report from Chicago.
And later in the show, we'll be talking to some people about the fair.
And now, let's go to the fair.
Thanks guys, I'm here in Chicago at the World's Columbian Exposition. And basically what I'm going to do tonight is show you guys around the fair, show you some of what we got going on, and also tell you some of the best attractions that you can go see. This map here will serve as our main guide to the fair. As you can see, the biggest buildings at the fair are the electricity, machinery, agriculture, and of course the gigantic manufacturers and liberal arts building. This is another map of the fair that shows just how it fits into the Chicago landscape. When I got to the fair, there were already thousands of people lining the streets going up to it, getting ready for opening day. And once we did finally get into the fair, some of the passageways were so full that it took hours just to get across. Pictured here is the entrance to the Midway Plaisance, the true color of the fair. So far, my favorite part of the fair has been the Ferris wheel. Riding on it is like nothing else I have ever done before. Also, the view it provides of the grounds is unparalleled by any other structure at the fair. You may not be able to tell from these pictures, but the wheel is actually enormous. This is the Grand Basin. The Grand Basin is the center of the whole fair and is surrounded by buildings on all sides. Pictured here on the far end is the Administration Building, and at the other end is Daniel Chester French's statue, the Republic. Here is the Administration Building from another angle. This may give you some idea of just how massive some of these buildings really are. This is the Manufacturers and Liberal Arts Building. This building is by far the biggest building at the whole fair. It is really impossible to relate its size using pictures, but it really is huge. And while this may only be an artist's rendering of the building, it gives you some idea of the building versus the size of a single person. It was once said that the Manufacturers and Liberal Arts Building could hold the entire standing army of Russia. However, whether or not this is true remains to be seen. This is another view of the Grand Basin with the Republic in the foreground. However, this picture was taken at night, showcasing the revolutionary new lights at the fair. These lights use alternating current, a new form of electricity which has never been used before in an application this big. Well, I don't have nearly enough time to show you all of my favorite exhibits from the fair. This one in the Electricity Building was one of my favorites. Shown here is Nikola Tesla's phosphorescent lamp. It produces light, however it has no wires or filaments, which is truly amazing. If any of you do end up going to the World's Columbian Exposition, I would highly recommend picking up a map of the grounds, like one of these. They usually have a list of some of the best attractions, and are available at all of the gates, and only cost a few cents. But they can save you a lot of time and make your overall experience at the fair much better. Another bonus is that they usually have great drawings of all the buildings at the fair. Thanks to all of you so much for listening, and I hope that you'll all get to come out and see the World's Columbian Exposition for yourself. That's all I have for now. Back to you in the studio, Harley and Martin.
Well, thank you, that was very interesting.
For our next segment of the show, we decided to go out and talk to some people about the fair.
And now to the streets with our reporter in New York.
Oh, we're on. So sir, have you been to the fair?
Yes, I've been there.
Well, what do you think of it?
I loved it. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen. I saw so many new things from around the world, and I'll definitely be coming back there.
So what was your favorite part of the day?
I would say the Manufacturers and Liberal Arts Building. It was so beautiful and so massive. It changed the way I look at the world.
Really? Okay, well you heard it here first, guys.
So, Mr. Gump, we heard you have been going through great lengths to get to the World's Fair. Where are you coming from?
I started out in my hometown in France and basically swam to America. I've been walking hundreds of miles to see the fair.
Well, it's great to hear. What inspired you to come so far?
I just thought it'd be a great place to visit. You know, I hear they're putting up a big spinning wheel that I'd like to ride. And after seeing the Paris Exposition, you know, it's been my dream to come and see the Columbian Exposition.
Okay. Thank you for your time. Good luck, and we hope you complete your journey soon. Let's go. Well, those reports were rather inspiring.
And now we're off over the seas to catch up with some very disappointed man.
And we'll be back at the end of the show to wrap things up, and now out to Europe.
So, sir, have you been to the fair?
Yes, and I hate it.
Really? Why is that?
All this money wasted for temporary buildings. It's a shame the fair is not completed.
So, if it was completed, would you go back?
Probably not. It doesn't impress me. Just another way America is trying to show the world who is the best. The fair is overrated.
And where are you from exactly, sir?
From Finland, Suomi.
So, even though you didn't have a favorite part of the fair, did you see anything you liked?
Kyllä. Minä en kyllä yhtään tiedä, mistä sä puhut, mutta tätä paskaa sä jauhat joka tapauksessa. Mä en nyt yhtään ymmärrä, mitä on menossa, mutta sinäkin siellä niin ei tule yhtään mitään tollasesta pelleilystä. Mennään vaan kaikki niin täysillä kulmaan.
Do you think it is better than the Paris Exposition?
Yes. Voi vittu, ei kiinnosta yhtään. Te ootte kaikki ihan hinttejä. Mistään ei tuu mitään taaskaan.
Did you see any new inventions at the fair?
Yes. Mut ei mua kyllä yhtään kiinnostanut mistään mikään. Kaikki opettajakin on ihan täys kusipää. Ei. Voi vittu, mennään kaikki. Sama se.
Okay, Mr. Grumpy Pants, thank you for your time. And now back to the studio.
Welcome back. It looks like we've run out of time.
We've learned a lot about the Columbian Exposition tonight, and we hope that you all get the chance to see it.
I know we'll be there.
For Harley,
And Martin.
good night, and we'll see you at the fair.
Good show. Good job. See you next time. All right.